Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. My name is Maureen Washira, and I'm here with 31 Women of the Bible. And today is the 29th of October. The month is coming to an end. We thank God. The end of a matter is better than the beginning. And today I want us to look at a war woman, a woman king, a woman of war. Jael. Jael in the Bible is one of the women who's not had much. We don't hear much about, but she's actually a beautiful woman to study about. She's actually a woman. If you watch the movie The Woman King, Jael is the epitome of a woman king. And she's not one of the women that you're going to find in a normal traditional culture, but there's just a lot that you can pick. Many lessons we can pick from Jael. Now, Jael was not a ruler, she was not known, she was just a normal woman. And that is why for me, when I talk to women and I tell them we've got to move from ordinary to extraordinary, I have women like Jael in my mind. And so the Bible talks to us about Jael in the book of Judges. Jael has close relation with Deborah, close relation with Barak, close relation with Sisera. And so the Bible talks to us about Jael in the Bible. Now, Jael was the wife to the Bible calls him Haba, the wife to Haba, a Kenite. Now the Kenites were the descendants of Moses, and this is Moses's father-in-law's family. Now, when you look at who Jael is, you come in a very brief. If I'm to just share from the Bible, I'm just gonna be reading random things from the Bible, from Judges chapter 4 and chapter 5. So you find that Jael actually had been watching how the children of Israel are living under oppression because of the Canaanite army and because of the king. And so Jael was very, very disturbed because of King Jabin of Hazar. And so what happens to Jael? She needed to win this victory, and especially because of Sisera, she needed to get back the victory. And so what she did, she invited Sisera to her house. Let me tell you, this woman is a woman of wisdom. You need to take time and study this story, because for me, with the minutes that I have, I'm actually just cutting it short. And so what happened to Jael? She became the slayer of Sisera. She invited Sisera to her house, and then Sisera comes in. She makes the man very comfortable, very, very comfortable, very comfortable. But let me tell you, men, be very careful when a woman invites you to her house and makes you very comfortable. Be very careful. Be very careful of somebody who's going to invite you to their premise, to their territory, and make you very, very comfortable. And then she waited for him to sleep. Now, don't ask me why she invited this man to their house, but she must have had a plan, or must have had a plan. And then she made sure that the tent had been pegged for him to feel safe. Imagine how this woman was so strategic. And then when Sisera was asleep, she took the tent pin and drove it through Sisera's head. And that's how the children of Israel got their victory. In a nutshell, what can we learn about Jael? The first thing that came into my mind was God will always use what you have. God will never use anything that is far from you. It will always be that which is near you. That is what God will always use. Always. That which is near you is what God will always use. That which is near you. Many a times we struggle to look for things that God can use, to look for people that God can use in our lives. But we fail to realize that whatever He wants to do is always on our hands. Whether it's delivering your family, whether it's healing and restoration, it is within you. Because He's faithful. He will never use that which is not near you. Look at the Bible, for all the stories. Everybody had what God needed for Him to perform a miracle or for Him to do whatever He did. There was nothing extraordinary that He would have said, I need you to go and get me 1,000 stones from Lake Bogoria. There was nothing like that. And it baffles me when at times people go to witch doctors and they are actually forced to bring things from the witches for the witches to perform their rites. And people will do that, not realizing God will never tell you, go and bring me a white cock from Kakamega. Go and bring me a white cock from Turkana. God will never do that. Everything he needs is within you. Do not despise that which is within you. Jael, it was just a pen, a tent peg that was used. Some things that God uses never make sense, but God will still use them. So even in your business, the victory of your business may be just how you position your clothes. The victory of your business may be just how you position the shoes that you're selling. The victory of your position may be the kind of pictures you're taking, the reels you're taking, and that is what is going to blow up. Maybe it's the content you're putting on social media. Everything you need is at your disposal. The other thing that I feel we need to realize is God is always faithful. When I think about Jael, he always has an answer for his people. I can imagine the frustration the children of Israel had gone through. But God knew what he wanted. God knew that he had a plan. Let's always count God to be faithful. No matter what, he is faithful. He remains to be faithful. He always has the answers that we need. He always has the answers for our tomorrow. A songwriter wrote and said, many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know he holds my hand. The fact that you know he holds your hand, my sister, my brother, hang on to it. Hold on to it and don't let it go. He is faithful. He is faithful. He is very faithful. And always purpose to walk in his ways and be obedient to his voice. Jael brought salvation to the children of Israel by a very small thing, the tent peg. Who would have thought that a tent peg can actually be used as a tool to bring victory? May God raise us to become Jaels in our generation, that God can use us to scatter Caesareas that have come to be corrupt in our day and age, and ensure the children of Israel, who we are now the children, have the victory that we need. 31 women of the Bible in 31 days. God bless you. See you tomorrow.